like you know what I'm about, baby.
What is up, you guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Sakira, aka your favorite cosmic fairy, and you guys, I have the cutest pick a card ever. We are getting in tune with our little fur baby. So if you are a fur mommy or daddy, meaning you have, I'm really intending this, you guys, for like cats and for dogs. But if you got like, a little hamster or something, you know what I'm saying? Something with some fur, a little chinchilla. Then we're gonna see what our babies want us to know. A little energy check and a little vibe check for the babies at home. So, you guys, I'm excited. I'm ready to get into it. This actually came to me a while ago. So there was a little situation where one of my cats, I can't remember what they did, but they got in trouble. Like they had to go on punishment. We were like, no, we don't do this. And my two cats, they're brothers. So the one who got put on punishment, his brother, he looked so sad. I literally could feel the energy. Like I felt his aura. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna pull cards. I'm gonna see what's going on. Like I wanna know what his vibe is like right now. And when I tell you the cards that came out were exactly his vibe check. Like it literally came out like he was sad for his big brother because he's the younger out of the two. And, he was sad that his big brother got in trouble. And I'm like, oh my God. So I realized at that point, animals, they have energy as well. You can read for them, right? Like, so I was over my cousin's house recently. I visited her in North Carolina, and I pulled cards for her, oh my God, for her dog as well. And it came out like the real energy of what she's been feeling. And my cousin confirmed like, yo, that's true because, I have been doing this or I haven't been able to do this with her, da-da-da-da. So I'm like, oh, so we're on to something. So without further ado, you guys, I'm not going to talk too much. We're not going to talk too much. We're going to get right into the deck selection. It's a pick a deck, and I'll let you guys choose for your babies, right? And I'm excited. I'm too excited. I am too excited. That is what we got going on for the fur mommies and daddies out here today. And you guys, this is timeless. So whenever you come across this, I just want to put that out there, right? Whenever you come across this is the energy vibe check at that time for you, for your little fur kitten or puppy. Or again, if you got like a little chinchilla, little hamster, guinea pig, whatever's going on, right? If you got a pet with fur, this is what's going on. So let's get into the deck selection, the group selection. I'll give you guys a close up and then we'll go, I can't even talk. We'll go ahead and get started with group number 1. All right, you guys, let's get into it. Welcome to the group selection, the deck selection. I'm super excited. We're getting into with our fur babies, right? Like we're going to see what the vibes are. So group number 1, you guys are going to be the Star Spinner Tarot with the green jade crystal. Group number 2, you guys are going to be the Light Seers Tarot with the Moonstone crystal. And group number 3, you guys are going to be Tarot of the Divine with the Angel Aura Quartz. Okay, so let's get into it. Group number 1 without hesitation. We're going to start with you. If you guys need some more time to look this over and really get acquainted, right? Maybe you want to show this to your little babies and have them touch the screen and see, what deck they gravitate towards. I don't know, whatever you want to do, however you do you. Group number 1, 2, and 3, do that. You guys, I will see you at your designated timestamps. I'm going to go ahead and get started with group number 1, and that's it. All right, group number 1, if you chose the Star Spinner Tarot with the green jade crystal, let's see what's going on with your fur baby. Connecting with the animals of the viewers for group number 1, whether it's a cat, a dog, anything with fur in the domestic realm, in the home life. What's going on with their fur babies? Connecting with all of the fur mommies and daddies watching. What's going on with their fur babies? Can we get an energy check-in for the dogs, the cats, the hamsters, the guinea pigs, the chinchillas? Anything with fur in the home. For those who are watching, those who are tuning in, can we get a vibe check? They said one more shuffle. Can we get a vibe check? Okay, connecting with the animals that we are reading for group number 1. What is their energy at this moment? What do we need to know right now, Spirit? Thank you so much. We have the Page of Swords, the Hierophant in reverse, the King of Pentacles in reverse. The Four of Cups. With Temperance. Overall, we have the Ace of Swords. Oh my gosh, you guys. So I'm not gonna lie. I feel like some of your animals wish that they could tell you how they're feeling, group number one, because it's coming through like with the Page of Swords coming out. It's like they're not really able to say much, obviously, right? But it's like if they were to communicate with you, they were to tell you, like, you know, they don't feel like you are showing up for them as much as you, or let's say as much as they want you to, right? Like some of you guys, they feel like maybe, I don't want to say neglect, but like maybe you're not giving them the energy that they necessarily feel like they need. And remember, every animal also has their own personality. So some animals could be more needy than others, right? Some of you guys, you could have animals that were born in like Sag season, Cancer season. We have Taurus season, 2 Taurus cards here. And then the air signs, so Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. So your animals could be any of those signs, right? But I definitely feel like your animals feel like they're not getting enough energy or enough attention from you. And it's making them really sad with the Four of Cups. Your animals also could be a little bit bored. Like you could have a puppy or like a dog that really likes to play a lot, right? You could have cats that like to play too, or like whatever this is. But I definitely feel like they're needing you to pour a little bit more into their cup with this Temperance card, you guys. Like, and I'm not saying that you are a bad parent, you know, furry parents. I'm just saying, like, maybe you're really busy, maybe you work a lot and they know this, right? Maybe like you have other things going on, other things that you're focused on, and they know this, but I feel like they're yearning for a little bit of attention. Some of your animals, they just want you to sit down and just have like little exchanges with them. If you have like certain things you say to them, I feel like they're looking for like little communication or like little vibes like that. The unseen energy for the fur babies is the Devil. Ooh. Your animals may do things to get your attention when they feel like they're not getting enough attention from you, right? So when they feel like you're too busy for them, they may go ahead and like purposely act up or purposely do little like devious things because they want some love from you. It's like their way of trying to get attention, although it may like, you know, not be the best thing to do. Maybe they're getting themselves into some trouble, but I feel like they do it when they get bored because they're like, mommy or daddy is not giving me, you know, that attention. They're not giving me, you know, they're not pouring into my cup. They don't feel like you're making enough time for them. With Temperance, it definitely feels like maybe you're giving more to other things, or again, this is how they feel, right? And remember, like, animals have feelings too, you guys. Yeah, as I split the deck, we have the Ten of Wands in reverse. I feel like they feel like maybe you treat them as like a, not a burden per se, but like they could feel like maybe you look at them as like a lot of trouble sometimes, or like too much energy, like you don't have enough energy to keep up with all of the things that, you know, they got going on. But group one, we're gonna keep this short, you know, it's nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy. Let's see what it is that you need to release in order to better love on and care for your babies. Let's get one card of surrender. What do you need to surrender to in order to give more love to your fur babies? Group number one. Oh, I saw that. They said keep that one. Okay, but surrender your belief in scarcity. Group number one. I'm going to tell you why this stuck out to me. It says the universe is asking you to open to the infinite nature of abundance. In this way, you can remove blocks in your life and succeed beyond your wildest dreams. Now, remember I was saying some of you guys may be working too much. It may be because you have a belief in scarcity, so you feel like you have to exert a lot of energy into like your job, into your business, into, you know, attracting and making money. I feel like by surrendering, you know, your belief in there's not enough to go around, there's not enough money flowing into my life, getting rid of thoughts like that, you would begin to see that you don't actually need to maybe put in so much work at work, or you don't need to invest so much energy when it comes to like, you know, making sure you are financially stable. That will naturally happen on its own as you shift your beliefs. And then I feel like you will be able to make a little bit more time for your fur babies, right? And again, you guys, don't take offense to this. I'm not saying that you are not giving your babies enough energy, but sometimes they require more than what we have to give in this moment. And it definitely feels like, you know, your fur babies are They're wanting a little bit of energy more than what you've been giving. Actually, before we move on to this, let's go into tea leaves. It's all good, right? So we're going to clarify each of these tarot cards, you guys. Connecting with the fur babies of group number 1, Spirit. What needs to be heard, said, and honored. Connecting with the fur babies of group number 1. What are their energies looking like? Can we get a check-in? For the Page of Swords, can we get a clarifier? For the Page of Swords. Thank you. We have Basket, recognition, reward for merit. I told you, it's like they just want a little bit of your attention. It's like if they could communicate this to you, it's like, hey, I'm over here. And maybe sometimes it's like they're doing good things and they just also, remember I was saying it's like maybe you have little things you say to them. Maybe they feel recognized because it's like, oh, like for me, I tell my dog, like when she does something, especially when I'm trying to train her with treats, when she does what I'm training her to do, I'm like, good girl, like, you know, good girl, baby, or like, you know, however you talk to her. But I definitely feel like your animals in group number 1, they're wanting like some attention. They're wanting even some like little communication from you, some praise, right? For the Hierophant in reverse, can we get a clarifier? For the Hierophant in reverse, can we get a clarifier for the fur babies? What is the Hierophant in reverse for the fur babies? We have dog getting together with friends. That's so funny. I definitely feel like your animals, especially if you have dogs, they're wanting to feel more connected to you. Especially like animals, they have a really spiritual essence to them. I feel like they maybe want you to make time also like for play dates or like making time to like establish like some type of foundation for them where it's like they feel your commitment to them. They feel your, you know, your not attention, what's the word? Aside from commitment, like they feel your, oh my God, I can't think of the word, but basically what it is, you guys, is like they feel like that energy from you where they're like, oh yeah, I know my mom or my dad, my human, you know, I know they got me. But I do feel like setting some play dates for your animals would be cute. Like even cat play dates are a thing, you know what I'm saying? Like maybe they need some companion that are just like, I'll take this for this one, some companionship that's, you know, similar to their unique makeup or their kind. For the King of Pentacles, we have the tulip and it says great passion. So remember I was saying it's like maybe you're focused on a lot of like, you know, your work endeavors or like making money and stuff like that, but they want to feel that passion from you. They need to feel that energy from you. And I feel like that's what they feel like is lacking right now. Not saying it's always been this way, but as we are doing this energy check-in, maybe recently you've been focused on like, you know, other things, but I definitely feel like your animals want that passion. They want that energy from you. Broken bridge, unsuccessful outcome to a problem. So yeah, like this is this energy right here. It's like maybe for them, it's like, I don't know what I can do. It's like no matter what I do, no matter how much mischief I get into, it's like they just still won't give me that energy. They won't give me that passion. But they definitely feel like they haven't been getting what it is that they want from you. And it's just like a very unsuccessful outcome to their little solution. I mean, their little situation, you know? Okay, for Temperance, can we get a clarifier, Spirit? Thank you. We have the Rabbit, too much concern with sexual matters. What? Okay, so that's interesting. I feel like with that Temperance energy, maybe some of you guys are giving more energy to like maybe your romantic partners and stuff like that. But I do feel like they don't feel like you're pouring into their cup, right? Too much concern with sexual matters to me is not like the most relevant message, but it definitely feels like too much concern with other things. And remember I was saying it's like you may be pouring into other cups but not theirs, and it, you know, according to how they feel. But it definitely feels like they feel a little bit neglected. I'm not gonna lie. Group number 1, they feel like they want some mommy daddy quality time, and you need to give it to them because, you know, why not? But let's see what it is that you need to do. We'll close out with this to give them some love at this time. Now, yes, these are meant for humans, you guys, but we're gonna take them as they apply to our animals because that's what this is about. Connecting with the animal babies that this message is for. How can we show them some love? How can group number 1 show them some love? What do they need? 3 cards, please. for group number 1, how can they love on their animal babies some more? What kind of affection? We got watch a movie, and look, she's snuggling with her cat. Oh my God. We have dance. Now, I will tell you this, and it's funny because as I picked up this card, the dog card moved. I was going to say my puppy loves to dance with me. And I hold my cats when I dance sometimes. We dance together. But I feel like, let me just get one more card and I'll tell you guys. Hold on one second. There goes that last card. And we got music. Okay. So we got a couple things coming through. Overall, dream journal. So I'm not going to apply this one, obviously, to the animals, you guys. But I'll leave it out. Maybe during your, like, it just gives vibes of, like, making time for them in your personal time. So, like, maybe when you're deciding to sit down, do a little Netflix vibes, pick up your dog, pick up your cat, pick up your little chinchilla, right, your hamster, and just hug them up while you're watching a movie or while you're, like, you know, sitting down and, like, relaxing. Maybe dancing to them, or while you engage in music, you know, and involving them in that process. I sing to my animals a lot. I dance with them a lot. They're my little, you know, my little friends. So funny though, because I have a rising ritual that I do every time that I get up, every rising when I get up. And it does involve me scripting. And today I noticed, like, my 2 cats and my dog were all in the living room with me as I was, like, indulging in my journal time. So as you are, like, you know, maybe waking up and you're getting into your journal, like you're getting into whatever your, you know, your wake up practices are, incorporating your animals or just surrounding yourself with them, right? Like, my cats were looking out the window, my dog fell asleep on the couch, but they were still in my presence, you know what I mean? And I feel like that meant a lot to them. Like, they just want your energy. They want your energy, group number 1. And you don't have to do the most, right? Like, maybe a little doggy play date if you can. But if not, while you're sitting on the couch, hug up your puppy, hug up your, you know, your chinchilla. I keep saying chinchilla. I just like how they look. They are so cute. But, you know, hug up your furry friend. Sit with them. Make time for them. Make space for them. This is what they need from you at this time. And this is what I have for you at this time, you guys. So thank you for vibing with my first ever animal YouTube reading. I hope that this helped. Let me know how you liked it, if it made sense for you, if you feel like your animals really vibe with this energy, if you have been working too much, or, you know, just pouring into other things more than you have into your little fur babies. If you're going over to groups 2 or 3, I'll see you there. But if you're stopping here, group number 1, I love you. Thank you for vibing. Peace out. All right, group number 2, if you chose the Light Seers Tarot with the Moonstone Crystal, then this is a message with your, or from your fur baby. And let's see what they want you to know at this time. Connecting with group number 2 and their fur babies. What needs to be heard, said, and honored. Connecting with group number 2 and their furry friends. Now, you guys, again, if you got a cat, if you got a dog, if you got a chinchilla, if you got a hamster, a guinea pig, anything with fur in your house, this is what they want you to know. This is their little energy check and little vibe check for the animals. Connecting with the fur babies for group number 2, and the dog moms and cat moms and hamster moms or dads that are watching. What do they need to know at this time? What are the animals for group 2 feeling at this time? All right, we got the 2 of Wands, okay. We got the Knight of Cups in reverse, okay. With the Ace of Wands in reverse. We got the Hierophant with Judgment in reverse. And overall, we have the King of Pentacles in reverse. I almost feel like your animals are waiting for you guys to, like, love on them. It kind of reminds me of the vibe of group number 1, but a little bit different. I feel like your animals kind of maybe, like, this gives me like a puppy vibe, like waiting by the window for you to come home, waiting to see you, waiting to indulge. But as they're waiting, we have the Knight of Cups in reverse. It's like I don't feel like they get the energy from you or like the love and affection. Not so much the time of day, but it feels like the type of affection that they want. I don't feel like they get that from you, and it makes them maybe feel a little bit sad, because I feel like your animals, they get their hopes up. Like, you know, mommy or daddy's coming home, and then we got judgment in reverse. It's almost like you make a, I don't want to say a bad decision, but a decision that they don't necessarily feel like vibes for them. Like maybe some of you guys, the choices in how you choose to engage with your animals, it doesn't really vibe for them. And some of you guys also, there's a really big focus on like, you know, making time for business and finances and like your money. But I don't feel like your animals feel like you're showing up for them, or like they don't really look at you as like, I don't want to say dependable, right? Because that sounds really bad. Like I feel like you guys take great care of your animals, but again, like the way, like they're specific, like they have certain needs. And I feel like group number 2, the ways in which they're needing to be loved and doted on, I don't feel like you're meeting the bar. Yeah, they want things to change. This is what you don't know. They're waiting for change. Oh my God. Oh, your animals. And you know what this is, you guys? I'm the voice of the animal at this point, right? Because sometimes, you know, they can't speak English, right? So if they're not able to tell you, then how are you supposed to know these things? So use this as food for thought, right? Like your animals are wanting you to change things up a little bit. Maybe you need to like travel with your animals because they could miss you as you're away, right? And this could be a thing also where, because nights talk about movement and this is in reverse, maybe they don't like it when you leave, especially like long periods of time. I definitely feel like there's something here though where your animals feel like the type of love and affection you give to them, it's like, it's a little disappointing. I don't want to say that. It definitely feels like, yeah, the 6 of Wands in reverse, they don't feel like they have that. They don't, it's like, what's not clicking, Steven? Like, this is what I'm hearing. If you guys are like me, all 3 of my animals are super sarcastic. So I could literally hear them saying in like their cat voice or their dog voice, like, what's not clicking, Sakira? Yeah, like there may be certain ways that your animals resonate with like spending time and spending, you know, their affection and, well, you know, receiving affection, I'll say. But let's get some clarifiers, because this is funny. Connecting with the 2 of Wands. Can we clarify the 2 of Wands, please? Can we clarify the 2 of Wands, please? Can we clarify the 2 of Wands? Whoa, way too many, way too many. This deck, you guys, I'm not going to lie, is so big. All right. This says mule. Someone is extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. Oh my God, can I make this up? I'm telling you. So this could be them also, like, you know, looking for the change, expecting the change, waiting for the change. And it's like, my human just doesn't, what's not clicking, Steven? What's not making sense? Oh my God, can we clarify the Knight of Cups in reverse, please? Let me see. Can we clarify the Knight of Cups in reverse, please? All right, we have fly, a period of ill health and depression. So you might notice that also, like, depending on how you interact with your animals, they might go through like health issues and stuff. And if you're wondering why, like your cat, your dog could be going through like maybe stomach issues or like certain things, it could be also because of lack of like attention and love. Like there is a such thing as like depression for animals. So just be mindful of, you know, you not giving your animals what they necessarily require on an emotional level, and them feeling the repercussions of it and it physically affecting them, right? Can we get a clarifier for the Ace of Wands in reverse, please? Whoa, 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 whoa. Can we clarify the Ace of Wands in reverse? Ace of Wands in reverse, what is this? For the animals that we're tuning into, we have greater good fortune, 4-leaf clover. I feel like they're waiting for you to intuitively, because the Ace of Wands can be an intuitive card, and with it being in reverse, it's like maybe they don't feel like you are intuitively picking up on what it is that they want. But I feel like they're waiting on like a stroke of luck for you to like intuitively, or what's the word, not psychically, there's a word for like connecting with your animals. Like when you are, you guys, my brain has been blanking all day today, and I don't want to get off of this word. There's a perfect word to describe what I'm talking about, right? Like a telekinesis. There we go. Your animals, like there's a telekinetic kind of cord between you and your fur babies, right? And I almost feel like it's gonna, they're feeling like it's gonna take like some type of magical stroke of luck for you to like get the insight that they're trying to send to you, or that they're like trying to telepathically communicate to you. For the Hierophant, can we get a clarifier? Frying pan, trouble, accusations. Ooh. Yeah, it just feels like the heat is kicking up. I feel like they get their hopes up, but then like maybe, okay, also like maybe the way that they try to show you that they want like certain things is by like causing trouble, right? Or like by causing, you know, some things to go down or some things to go left, or like they get into mischief. And it's their way of trying to communicate with you like, hey, like I'm trying to get you to see, like I want you to commit to me in certain ways. I want your attention. I want your affection. But I do feel like them causing trouble could be, that kind of came out for group number 1 as well, like getting into trouble to get your attention. Yeah, with fire, strong emotion, passionate love or hate. That's interesting. Can we get a card for judgment? Clarify judgment. Vine, seek out information that will help you. Remember I was saying it's like you make not bad decisions, but again, like your decisions don't align with their personalities or with like what they require from you, what they want from you on an emotional level. It definitely feels like they want you to find out ways to like connect with animals, find information that will help you to connect with them on a deeper level. Oh gosh. But now let's look at, we have 2 decks left. This is a quick little reading, you guys. Let's look at what you need to surrender or release in order to better love on your animal children, right? Like what can you surrender that will make your connection to them a lot more enjoyable for them, or a lot more like, you know, sustainable, I'll even say. For your fur babies, for your animal babies, what will make them feel more loved by you? What can you release, group number 2? Unhealthy relationships. Ooh. That could also be this this Knight of Cups in reverse. Let me talk to you guys about this for a second. So if you guys are going through like relationships with people where it's like flighty, or like you're constantly going through like breakups to makeups, and you're being affected on an emotional level by, you know, your own romantic life, your animals, what would benefit them is by like, you know, maybe being more selective in who you choose to date or who you choose to involve yourself with, because your energy affects their energy. They also can pick up off of and feed off of your energy, group number 2. So if you are involved with unhealthy people or unhealthy partnerships and they affect you emotionally, your energy is going to affect your animals, right? Especially if they're constantly around you. So this says let go of relationships that don't serve you, including unavailable or toxic people. You deserve to be treasured by others and to be surrounded by positive people. So making sure that you are surrounded by positive influences will definitely be a great help to your fur babies, because if you're, you know, constantly surrounded by people who are breaking your heart, people who are putting you through the ringer, people who are not treating you well, and it's, you know, affecting you negatively emotionally, again, your animals can sense that, and they are sensitive to energy as well. Connecting with the energy of group number 2, last deck, you guys. So we're going to see, I know this is for humans, but we're going to apply it to the animals, and we're going to see how you can, you know, show them some extra love, how they want to be loved on, what will make them feel good, how you can show them you care. What do the animals of group number 2 need? Spirit, 3 cards, please. What do the animals of group number 2 need from their humans? What do the animals of group number 2 need from their humans? For group 2. Ooh. Okay. So first of all, I feel like your animals, I'm going to pull one more card, but your animals with Nourisher Temple, they need you to feed them, you know, nourishing things. Make sure you are giving them things that are really good for them, really healthy for them, especially with this card, a period of ill health, depression. make sure you are giving your animals really nutritious and delicious like food for them. If you could give them, what is the word that I'm talking about, you guys? You see what I'm talking about? My mind's drawing a blank. There's like, not like vegan food, but like more health conscious food, like food with really wholesome food, like food with wholesome ingredients in them. Make sure you're checking out the ingredients, make sure it's not like a lot of chemicals in your animal food, stuff like that. With massage, yes, we're looking at a human, but it's nice to rub your animals. I know my dog loves when I rub her belly, my cats love when I rub their backs, right? My cat Andra loves like scratching right behind his ear. He will not leave me alone once I start scratching there, like behind there. So making sure you're like connecting with the energy of physical touch, you're giving them really nutritious and healthy food. Also, if they have any like medications and stuff that they're needing to take, make sure you're giving them those. But I personally I'm not a medication person, you guys. My dog had cysts under her like stomach where her breasts are, and I gave her a little bit of baking soda in her water. Within like a couple of days, those cysts were gone. So I like natural remedies, and I definitely saw connecting to the earth as one of the cards that came out. So maybe looking also into natural remedies for your animals would be a beneficial thing. But let's get one last card to close out for group number 2. One more card on how they can love on their, oh my gosh, how they can love on their animals for group 2. I just want one card for group 2. How can they love on their animal spirit? What needs to be heard, said, and honored? One more card on how they can show love to their animals, how they can love on their animals. What needs to be heard, said, and honored, spirit. Thank you so much. We have rest. Okay, so I definitely feel like your animals, like, you know, allowing them to rest, allowing them to do their thing, but it definitely feels like resting with you. Like some of you guys, like, you may need to like let your animals sleep like next to you or sleep under you, right? Just to feel that emotional bond or like feel that emotional connection. Some of your animals, like, they like to be in the bed with you, is also what I'm getting, because like animals, dogs, cats, they're gonna sleep on their own, right? Like there's not much you have to do to like initiate that for them. But it definitely feels like, because I see a woman sleeping in bed, so whether you're a woman or a man, right? Like some people don't believe in having pets in the bed. I only let my dog sleep in the bed with me when she has a bath, because otherwise, like, she is she's interesting. But some animals, like, you know, they like to feel connected. I definitely noticed that when my puppy sleeps in the bed, she sleeps longer. Like when she sleeps in her bed, she'll wake up like 9 a.m. But like when she's sleeping in the bed, she'll sleep like 11 a.m. 11 a.m., like 12 p.m. Like she'll sleep later. So maybe letting your dog sleep with you, or like if you don't want them in the bed, if you could take a nap like on the couch and like let them sleep under you, you know what I mean? Let them sleep next to you. I think that they would definitely enjoy that. And then we have sex. So let me put this out there. Some of your animals are in heat, and some of them need to get their freak on. You know what I'm saying? So maybe, I don't know if you guys are into like, you know, allowing your animals to breed and stuff like that, but like if you could find maybe like a healthy animal partner for them to like get their rocks off, you know what I'm saying? Because I definitely feel like that's important. Like humans aren't the only creatures with hormones, right? Like animals are meant to procreate as well. Some of them, they just need to release, right? And so if you notice that your animal is in heat, if this is the case, make sure, you know, if you feel comfortable with it, because you are the human in charge, so it is up to your discretion. But we have judgment in reverse. Maybe they feel like because you haven't been letting them like mate with somebody, you know, maybe they feel like that's a bad choice on your part. But group 2, I definitely feel like, you know, again, if you could find a good partner, animal partner for them to get their rocks off with, I definitely think they would appreciate that. And that doesn't apply to everybody watching. Take that as that resonates. But some of your animals, they need to do what it do, right? So if you could let them do that, that might be a good thing. Group 2, this is what I have for you. Thank you so much for vibing and trusting me to read for your animal. If this made sense, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, all of the good things. If you're looking to book a personal, the link is in my description. If you're going over also to group number 1 or group 3, I'll see you there. But if you're stopping here, I thank you for vibing. I love you, and peace out. All right, group number 3, last but certainly not the least, if you chose the Angel Aura Quartz for your little fur baby, let's get into it. So we're gonna get an energy check-in and see what is the vibe for your animal, your baby at home, and see what it is that they want you to know or what they want you to be aware of, what their energy vibe check is like. Because you know they can't communicate with words, so sometimes we just gotta be a little intuitive about it. Connecting with all of the animals that are in alignment with group number 3, pile number 3, deck number 3. What needs to be heard, said, an honored spirit. Thank you so much. For the animals of group 3, we have the 10 of Pentacles. And look, there's a freaking dog. Oh my God. Some of you guys are puppy owners. With the Queen of Cups. Okay. For the animals in group 3, pile 3. I knew the Ten of Swords was going to come out. I saw it and it was literally like peeking out at me. I was like, oh no. One more card for the, thank you, Judgment in reverse. It's so funny. This was the last card for group number 2, Judgment in reverse. All right, we have Ace of Cups. So I definitely feel like your animal, whether it's a cat, a dog, a chinchilla, a bunny, a guinea pig, a hamster, right? Whatever may have you, anything with fur in your home. I feel like your cat, your dog, your animal wants you to pour like some love into them. I feel like all of the animals are asking for love. Like group 1, 2, and 3, it came out in different ways, but all in all, it's like we just want love. We want love. We want love. We want attention. So I feel like your animals want you to like, I'm also hearing they want you to be happy. That's so cute. But I definitely feel like they want love. They want attention from you. I feel like your animals enjoy when you make them feel like they're part of the family, or when the family comes together. They like spending time with like large groups of people, but like large groups of people that are like emotionally close together. I feel like your animal likes, they like to be around people, but not like just anybody. Again, like people who maybe you have an emotional attachment to, or people who they have an emotional attachment to. So like, let's say you have a grandmother, or you have like a mom, or you have a sister, or like I'm seeing like feminine energies, but you have some people in your family who are like, you know, close to you, and they come to visit, and the animal knows them. I feel like they like to see these people, or they like to, like when this person or these people come around, right? With this 10 of Swords, and then the 3 of Coins, or 3 of Pentacles in reverse, I almost feel like your animal doesn't like it when you discipline them. Right? Like it just makes them feel really badly is what it feels like. And you may not, like I'm not saying you're abusive or anything like that, but like it definitely feels like, first of all, I feel like your animal isn't good with change. That's one thing. But 2, like your animal doesn't like when, like if they do something, like maybe the way in which you discipline them, it makes them feel like detached, or like not detached from you, but like it makes it feel like you're detaching from them is what I'm getting. Like they don't like it when they feel like they've done something to make you take away your love. And I'm not saying that you do, but I think they interpret it this way. Like maybe the way in which, like, okay, me, I send my dog to her room. Well, to my room, but it's her room too, right? And so she goes in her bed when she gets in trouble. But then I see her like come, and she looks at me, and she peeps out the door like, can I come out now? Is it okay? And it makes me feel bad, because it's like maybe, you know, she feels unloved. And it's not that she's not loved, but she needs to learn like you can't be doing certain things. But I definitely feel like, you know, sometimes the ways in which we go about disciplining our animals, or like, you know, teaching them, it doesn't necessarily vibe for them. And I'm not saying don't discipline them, but maybe find a different way, or like find ways to let them know that they're still loved even though they got in trouble, something like that, right? But I definitely am getting vibes with this 3 of Pentacles in reverse. There's like a disconnect in the connection at times that makes them feel like maybe they did something bad. I feel like your animal could have a really guilty conscience too. I have a cousin, and she was telling me that her dog literally like goes and punishes herself when she knows she did something bad. And I thought it was the cutest thing. But I feel like we're dealing with animals for group number 3 that may have a really guilty conscience. So they may be super aware of like when they do something they're not supposed to do, and things of that nature. But like with the Queen of Cups being here, I feel like you have animals that really like when you nurture them, when you show up as like that maternal figure, whether you're a man or woman watching, like just being very nurturing to them, very catering to them, very loving and compassionate to them. I feel like you could be dealing also with like a sensitive animal who could have been through a lot. Your animal could have been through, like if you have like a rescue, this is not for everybody, but your animal could have been through like abuse in the past, or like really, really treacherous things, I'll say, right? They could have a really rocky history. And that could also play a big role in like why they may require like, you know, so much to be surrounded by like good vibes and like so much love and attention from you and nurturing. Like I'm getting this big energy of like being nurtured by you. All right, group number 3. So let's get a clarifier going. For the 10 of Pentacles, can we clarify this card? This deck is huge, you guys. Can we clarify the 10 of Pentacles, Spirit? Cracked cup, dissatisfaction with life. Yeah, so it's like, this is how they feel. This is what makes them feel better. Like when they're not happy, they like to be around family. They like to be around people who they know care for them and love them. This could even be a thing of like when they know they're in trouble, they like to go around maybe other members of the family that are going to give them love and like show them certain things, right? But let's talk about this Queen of Cups. Let me see. Queen of Cups. Can we get a clarifier for the... Too many. Can we get a clarifier for the Queen of Cups, please? When it comes to our animals. We have young woman, dealings or relationship with a younger woman. Yeah. So this could be... Remember I was saying it's like maybe you have like a grandmother, a mother, a sister. I feel this strong... Like your animal may have strong connections to like feminine energy. And I feel like this makes them feel not only safe, but like makes them feel like really happy, makes them feel really loved. There may be like some feminine people in your family that they feel attached to. And it could be you, like you might be a feminine watching. But I definitely feel like your animal definitely resonates heavily with feminine energy. Yeah, claw for 10 of Swords. Be careful, do not take risks. So I do feel like your animal could have, again, take this as it resonates. If you have like a stray or like a rescue or like an adoptee, something like that, they could have had a really, really bad history where maybe they've been through abuse or like terrible things, and like they could have anxiety or like things where it's like they're scared to like do certain things. Or again, maybe the way that you put them on punishment, or you like, you know, reprimand them or give them consequences, maybe it feels like it makes them on edge, like they're scared to take a risk or they're scared to like do certain things. Guilty conscience vibes for the animals, right? Let's talk about the 3 of Cups. Whoa. For the 3 of Cups, can we get a clarifier, please? We have heart, love, deep affection, and caring. So remember I was talking about that disconnect? It's like this is what they want, but when the 3 of Cups being in reverse, not 3 of Cups, oh my God, sorry you guys, 3 of Pentacles in reverse, 3 of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles. The 3 of Pentacles being in reverse, it definitely feels like they miss out on this when it's like, when you may discipline them or like pull back your energy from them. Also, you might be spending time with other people and they might miss you. I'm getting that as a message as well. Like if you're hanging out with friends and stuff like that, they might just want some of your energy, like, right? For Judgment in reverse, we have Cain, pay attention to your health. So I want to get one more for this one because I want to see if it's going where I think it's going. Can we get one more clarifier for Judgment in reverse, Spirit? Target a goal-oriented person. No. One more. That's a month. Okay. Bell announcement. Your animal could be telling you in certain ways, like when they have health issues, like they could be doing certain things to get your attention. Like Judgment in reverse to me is like a bad decision. Your animal could make bad decisions, or like what we would view as a bad decision, to try to get your attention with announcement, like something could be going on with them or something could be wrong with them. So just be mindful too, because remember I was saying it's like they may do things and you may like, you know, put them on punishment or discipline them, but they may be doing things to try to communicate certain things to you, group number 3, and not necessarily like acting out for acting out's sake, right? Like they might be doing it because it's like, hey, I don't know how to get your attention, so let me do something that I know is going to get your attention, so maybe like you can intuitively pick up on something is wrong, you know? Oh my God. Okay, let's look at group number 3, what it is that you need to release or surrender in order to make your animals feel some love in order to make them feel, you know, nurtured and cared about, or at least to have an easier relationship with your animals, what it is that you need to release or surrender. Okay, so one more shuffle. For group 3, what can they surrender to help their animals to feel more loved? You know what? I'll go with it. We have surrender obsessive thinking. And this says if you're obsessing about a person or situation, turn the dilemma over to spirit. Doing so will help bring you clarity or even solve the problem. So I definitely feel like when you are stressed, when you are worried, when you're overthinking, it definitely affects your animals. It affects your, you know, your pets at home. And they can feel maybe you're stressed. They can feel like all of that heavy, tense energy. So just be mindful, right? Like there are so many ways to deal with your issues. Maybe by like turning it over to spirit or connecting spiritually to source, to the universe, right? In order to help your issues get resolved. Speaking of animals, right? That might be a better way to go about it. But I definitely feel like your animals can sense anytime you're frustrated, anytime you're worried, or, you know, you're thinking too hard about something and something is off with you. I feel like they definitely can sense that. So just be mindful, because again, your energy definitely affects your animals, and they are so sensitive, right? Like they pick up on the littlest frequencies. And so just keep that in the back of your mind as food for thought. But now we're going to use this last deck, you guys, to see what it is that you can do to like care for your animals more, to make them feel more loved, more cared about, more, you know, more nurtured, more affectionate. What is it that group number 3 can do to show their animals some more love, to, you know, take even greater care of them than what they already are doing? What is it that group number 3 needs to be aware of? Soak in a bath. So I do feel like your animals might enjoy like bath time. Now I know not everybody has like cats or stuff like that likes taking baths, but you know, maybe if you have like a dog that likes taking a bath, or they like maybe being around you while you're taking a bath. Because I know anytime I shower, my dog likes to wait in the bathroom, like right outside the bathtub, like she'll just sit there. So maybe like, you know, including her, oh my God, I'm talking about my dog. Maybe including them in like your bathroom time. Sometimes my cats will come in there, but they're scared of the water, so not necessarily. But you know, I definitely feel like, I'm gonna pull one more card, you guys, but I definitely feel like something about a bath is significant when it comes to your animals and you bonding or connecting, right? Then we have chanting. Oh my gosh, let me tell you. So there are times like I remember, I'll never forget this. I was watching this movie and I wish I could remember the name of it, but I'll tell you who the actress was. She played in that movie called The Woman King, and she was like the tall, skinny woman who was like a warrior. And she dies in the movie, but she was the same actress that played in this like fighting or boxing movie or something like that. And she was chanting the sound Om Mani Padme Hum. When I tell you, my cats ran to the TV and were like this, like looking at her. I had to do the shaking of the head and like the wide eyes, because that's exactly how they looked, you guys. I kid you not. And so like chanting could be something that you can include your animals, you know, in. There are chants even for like animal connections, like to increase your telepathic connections to your animals and stuff like that. But just including them maybe in your spiritual rituals or your spiritual practices. Can we get one more card for the animals? For the animals. We got a health checkup. I'm gonna take it, you guys, because it was turned the other way, and I was definitely talking about, you know, your animals doing things to get your attention and let you know that something is not right. So group number 3, the last card that we have is a health checkup. So you might need to take your animal to the vet. Something may be going on with them that you're not aware of, and it never hurts to just get a checkup and make sure everything is copacetic, even if everything is fine, right? But at least you'll be safe enough to know. Some of you guys could have been worrying about this or thinking about this heavily, but this is what I see for you guys, like including your animals in your, you know, your bath time rituals, or giving them like maybe giving your animals a spiritual bath as well. Like My dog is the only one that will sit in the tub. She doesn't really like it, but she'll do it. The cats are like scratching to get out, like they don't care. But if you have an animal that's okay with being in the tub, like, you know, like set some little crystals, some little candles, put some little herbs in the water, you know, nothing that's gonna irritate the skin or anything like that for them. But, you know, like make it real cute or whatever, like that'd be cute. But definitely emphasis on this health checkup. Take your animals to the vet, group number 3, just to make sure everything's copacetic. I'm not saying anything is wrong with your animals, but you always want to be safe. And the fact that this is coming out for you guys, group number 3, you might just need to triple check, right? And make sure everything is good to go. So group 3, this is what I have for you guys. Thank you so much for vibing. If you're heading over to groups 2 or 1, I will see you there. But if you are stopping here, I thank you so much for your time, your energy. If you're looking to book a personal, no, I do not do readings for animals personally, you guys. I mean, professionally, you guys. But I thought this would be fun, so I came on the channel to do it. But if you're looking to book a personal for yourself, feel free to hit the link in my description. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, all of the good things. And until the next time we speak, I love you guys so much. Peace out.